Hello. Guten Morgen, everybody. It is Sunday, and we are working on the trash journal. So it's trash talk time. And in case you missed last week's episode, which everyone did, including myself, because I deleted it, I'll recap the snacks. All right. So it was week 28. And we had these chips, and the chips were good chips. Were they magic masala? Not really. I believe I rated this a 7 out of 10. 7 because it was a good chip, but it was not like you see all these spices down here. Yeah, negative. It wasn't very flavorful at all. It was just like a regular chip with a little bit of flavor, but yeah. So even hubby, he wasn't really thrilled with that one either. Um, but it was a good chip. It was nice and crunchy and everything like that. We also had these peanuts, and we're not big fans of peanuts, but he ended up, over time, I ended up pouring them into a container just so I could have the package, but he did finish it off. And these were masala peanuts, and these actually did have some flavor to them. So these, as the flavor profile and everything like that, I would say was really good. Um, a little too spicy and salty for me, so I only ate a few of them, and I let him have the rest. But I'd have to say this lived up to its name, so I would give this like an 8 out of 10, even though I'm not a big fan of eating just raw peanuts. The bourbon cookies, they also were pretty good. I liked them. I'm not a drinker of bourbon, so I'm not sure, but it didn't have what I would call a bourbon flavor or an alcoholic type of taste to it. Just tasted like chocolate to me. Had little sugar sprinkles on it. It was really a good cookie. I gave this also an 8 out of 10. Just as far as an bourbon profile, I'm not sure because I don't drink bourbon, so I really don't know. This background you see here, and also my journaling card, is from the box of chocolate that my brother sent me home with about over a month ago, and I finally finished it. So that is what that is. And I used it for my journaling card. And then also, if you notice the rounded edges, I had done that for Vera. And I thought she'd get a kick out of that. But yeah, I rounded my edges. I know I should probably round these up too, but I already wrote on it. So that might take off some of my words. So I won't round that part off. But just so you know, Vera, I thought about you on last week's episode by rounding off those edges. And then I also had these were like corn chips, like Fritos, but this is I got at Amazon Fresh. They're organic corn chips, really good. I mean, Fritos are actually pretty good too, so they tasted like Fritos. And they're Aplenty was the brand name, and I believe this is an Amazon brand because it said packaged by Amazon or distributed by Amazon. So, but just so you guys know, that was actually pretty good. Frito, those are like the Big Dippers, the bigger ones. But yeah, so this was last week's. I did do this while I took you guys along, so I didn't make it, which I liked about that video because I had time because I didn't go to the flea market. Today I'm going to the flea market, so I really don't have time to take you guys along. And the only reason is because by the time I get back from the flea market, hubby will be up. He'll be over here doing exercises, and I just can't concentrate, or I'm not comfortable trying to talk to you guys while he's over here exercising or playing his guitar or doing something. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why I may not. If he's still in the room, then I might be able to. But we'll see when I get back from the flea market. But I was able to bring you guys along. We made this together. Um, we had such a good time last week. We were telling stories and all that kind of stuff. I did tell one story because Sonia and I were talking about, prior to that, we were talking about how, because she did it, and you can't find your supplies, right? Like you had it like this. I usually keep right up. You can't see it, but I have a drawer, organized drawer, metal drawer thing here. I have my glues in there, in a couple of the drawers, and they're kind of sticking out. And I usually keep this right here, within reach, always, right? It's always there. And I couldn't find it. I was going to make this journal, and I didn't want to cut it with scissors. I wanted to measure it and use my blade to cut it because I was making the journal for this month. And I could not find it. I spent a long time. Let's just put it that way. I cleaned off my desk. Well, not cleaned it, but I went through everything on my desk. Went through some of the drawers that I might have accidentally put it in. I went through the trash, thinking maybe I accidentally threw it away. I was on my hands and knees under my desk, looking that it may have fallen. I said, well, did I have it in my hand? And I carried it to the kitchen. I was all over the place. And then, so I had to start moving backwards on where did I leave it? When did I have it last? And I'll show you in this clip and see if you guys can spot it. All right. So I just cut out a little piece of the clip, and this is from the trash talk the week before. So, so you guys watch this little clip and get a good laugh out of it. Did you see it? So yes, I finally found it by stopping and thinking about when I had it last, and then yeah. So that's what happened to me. That was a funny story at the time. I hope it's still funny. And then what else did I do? Oh, I didn't do this, but this is on this week's. I finally harvested my first cucumber. It was the one that I kept showing you guys how it was getting bigger and bigger. And now that I have 3 now that are probably about this big, growing, and these are Japanese cucumbers, so they're long and skinny. They're not the regular sized cucumbers, or like these like you get in the store. Um, but here, I'll insert a picture. This was my first cucumber, and I don't expect the rest to be like this. But I ended up harvesting it, 1, because it looked like it was ready, and 2, I felt like it was taking all the energy from the rest of the plant and wouldn't, and the water, and so everything was going into that cucumber and not going through the vines and up to the rest of the cucumber. So that's why I ended up harvesting it. It was tasty, crispy, and we had it for, I think we used it in about 3 or 4 meals. I think we just finished the last of it up last night. I know it's like a week later, but it stayed fresh in the refrigerator. But yeah, we just used the rest of it up last night in a stir fry. So there you go. I was quite proud of that cucumber. So anyways, let's go into today's trash. So, oh yeah, before I forget too. So also, what I did was I forgot to show you guys the picture. Uh, this is the picture, and I don't know. I have no clue. To me, it looks like a factory. I know it's probably some sort of castle, and then there's water. But to me, it looks like an old factory. That's what I want to see with smoke coming up, and But yeah, so if you guys have any clue of what next month's country is, or where the snacks are coming from, comment below. But yeah, so that was another thing I showed you guys last week. So let's get into this week's or last week's snacks. So we are talking about week, I think it's 29. And as far as the India snacks go, we opened this, and it is Bikaneri. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it right. Bikaneri, famous hot and spicy fried Indian snack, and it's like noodles. It's kind of like top ramen noodles. Okay, we weren't. I opened it at the beginning of the week, and we're not impressed. um, Upon first bite, first eating it, nothing. It just tastes like bland fried noodles, right? And then a few seconds later, the spice part, because it does say hot and spicy, the spicy part hits your tongue. But still no flavor. It's just the burning of your tongue. So needless to say, we were not impressed with this. So I'm just going to probably dump it out. I'll dump it into a container in case hubby wants to use it in cooking. He may add it to our meals as a spicy end of it. I don't know. But and plus we don't like to waste food. But yeah, so me personally, I would say probably like a 4. I'm not going to say 0 because, you know, it does have the spice factor. It's crunchy. I love crunch, but there's just no other flavor. And the spicy is not flavorful. It's just hot. The hot part is there, but not spice. So yeah, I'd say 4 out of 10 on that. And then these are like crackers. So there's a whole bunch of little crackers in here. Maska Chaska. These I liked. Probably high in sodium. Probably shouldn't have ate the whole thing in one sitting like I did, but these are like, you know, have you had chicken and a biscuit? You guys know what I'm talking about. That's what these tasted like, but not chicken flavored. This was I could taste the butter, buttery and oniony. So it was really good though. This was really good. This I'd say 9 or 10 out of 10 because I definitely, if they sold this in a box, depending on the sodium level, because I can't really tell. I would buy that. That was really good. But chicken and a biscuit, I stopped eating those because of the sodium, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to eat those either. So yeah, those were good. As far as sweets, I did pick out some cookies to eat this week, but I got the boss lady at work. She's a baker on the side, and she baked me and made me a mango dessert, and it was in a container that I could cut it like it lasted like 6 days. So I ate that because I didn't want to waste that either. And it had fresh mango in there. So I didn't want that to go bad. So that's pretty much what I ate all week. That, and on Friday, one of our visiting doctors that comes to our office every once in a while, she was working and she brought me a piece of birthday cake from, she says her favorite cake that she gets at Whole Foods. And it had like berries and all, you know, fresh fruit in it and all that. It was really good. And so I ate that on Friday night for my birthday. So how sweet is that, right? She gave me that, and she brought me a can of coffee. I was able to take the label off. Oops, upside down. Let's see. She wrote "Happy Birthday" on there. And this for my birthday. I thought that is the sweetest thing because she's hardly ever, you know, she's not there all the time, and I thought that was very nice of her. And this coffee comes from, she said, Taco Bell. It's from Taco Bell. It was good. It was sweet. It was sweet. It's something I wouldn't rush out to go get, but it was a good iced coffee, or cold brew or whatever. Okay, so that kind of, so with that, I didn't eat the India sweet snack, so I'll get into that this week, even though I just bought a cinnamon coffee cake because it was on sale. All right, so the snacks I did eat was the slightly sweet and salty kettle corn from Boom Chicka Pop. I do like their popcorn, and it was on sale. So I ended up eating this. This was actually the last couple weeks because I just finished it off this week. So that's why I have the trash here. But I didn't eat this because I was eating the mango thing. I really didn't eat that much of this. And hubby helped too. Hubby helped eat that. So I have that. I'm going to pour that out. And I have this. And I have this stick. It's like a sticker because I peeled it off the can. And then I also got a little gift from Kristen, and so I want to keep this little. So this will probably, can I write on that? Probably this will probably be my journal card. I'll probably use this for my journal card. So thank you, Kristen. She sent me some glue because I was over here on one of my videos trying to decide which glue I wanted to use, which would be best, and she recommended this glue, and she didn't realize that I had that glue because she didn't see the video that I used that same glue in. So she told me I could return it, but no, I'm going to keep it. I'll use it. So thank you, Kristen. I really appreciate you. Such a thoughtful person she is. Okay, so with that being said, obviously this is going to be part of my page. Sticker will be part of my page because it's a sticker. I'll just stick it on there, and then possibly pockets and decoration. All right. And then when I do the page, if I have time to bring you guys along, I will. But right now, I got to get ready to go to the flea market. So I am going to stop here, and I'll see you guys when I get back, okay? Okay, guys, I am back from the flea market, and couldn't find anything today. I wasn't really looking. It's kind of more of a just hanging out with my friend and just catching up on stuff. But I already cut out my pieces and cleaned them, semi-cleaned them. Yeah, they're pretty clean. So now I'm just going to create the page. This is going to be my journal card because I don't have anything else papery. Not a lot of snacks this week. Again, because I had that other baked goods that the Teresa at work made. So here I am just going to make my page using this. Let me heat that up a little bit. Where's my heat gun? And then I'm just going to use this as a pocket and decoration and stick the sticker down. Easy peasy. But hold on. All right. But while I do it, I will. Oh, I always do that. See how it sticks together? It's pretty good if that's what you wanted to do, but that's not what I wanted it to do. I just wanted to get that crease in there. Okay. So, but while I do this, I will tell you about the other story that I mentioned last week. And it was because my oldest daughter, who I call Baby Huey, so I have my youngest is Mini Me because she's one, she looks like me, and two, she's also a creative. She's an artist. So that's Mini Me. And then I have my oldest daughter who has is the mom of my beautiful grandchildren, and I call her Baby Huey. And she got that nickname, because through school, when she was a kid in school and stuff, she was always the tallest in her class. So she got the name Baby Huey because she was like the same age as everybody else, but she was she was really big. I mean, not really big, but she was just taller than everybody else. All her friends, everybody was small. So that's how she got her name. But anyways, so Baby Huey, unlike Mini Me, is sociable as far as calling me all the time, checking on me, texting me, video call, whatever. She's really good at keeping in touch with me. And she had called me, and she said, "I'm just calling just because I haven't seen your face in a while, and just wanted to say hi and check on you and see how you're doing, blah blah blah." And then she's like, "So what are you doing? Any new art projects?" And at that time, I don't know. I don't think I was doing anything really fascinating. But I retorted with, "Don't you watch my YouTube channel?" You know what I mean? Because then you would know what I'm doing as far as art is concerned, And she started laughing. And she is a subscriber, but she does not watch my videos. And then she explained herself, and she said, "No, I want to watch them, but I don't usually," because she ends up getting emotional watching them because she misses me. And she goes, "Even just seeing your hands and hearing your voice," she goes, I just get too emotional. And, so it's very hard for her to watch one of my videos. So I'm like, okay, all right, I understand that. That's a good enough reason for you not to watch my videos. And then I also joked with her, and I said, "Well, you can ask," because she has a friend named Ashley, who used to live in Houston. I had the pleasure of meeting her in real life when I went to visit Toya the last time. So I got to meet Ashley. But since then, she has moved back to her home state in New Jersey. So she's not hanging out with LaToya anymore. But they talk on the phone a lot. And Ashley will say to Toya, or Baby Huey, as you guys know her, "Oh, have you seen your mom's latest trash talk?" Like she watches my videos, okay? And I want to give her a shout out. Thank you, Ashley, for actually watching my videos. But she keeps Baby Huey up to speed on what's happening, I guess, in the art world. And I just thought that was funny. And I just wanted to let her know that I appreciate her watching. I don't expect everybody to watch all my videos. Um, I'm not doing it for monetary reasons or anything like that's why I haven't done like a lot of people do the Ko-Fi or buy me a coffee and all that. And yeah, I just one, I don't even know how to do all that and don't even want to get into that. And two, I appreciate it. I have friends like Kristen and RB, Michelle's. They take care of me too. They send me supplies and stuff. When they try something and they want me to try it, they'll send me supplies and stuff. So I'm fine. I'm fine. I do this for fun. I do this because I enjoy sharing what maybe I do something. Oh, that's too high up. Ooh, how easy that comes off. I might have to glue it, but I'm just going to stick it on for now. I just enjoy one talking with you guys. I know you guys aren't here, but I feel like I'm talking to you. And I enjoy if I have a neat idea and maybe it helps someone else. I enjoy sharing it. And I enjoy hearing from you guys that you tried my idea or you never, you're like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to try that. I love that. Because if I inspire you to try something new or even just to try anything, or maybe it's not new, but you like the way project turned out and now you want to try it, that's perfect. That's enough for me. I'm happy. And I feel like, especially during trash talk, because I noticed there's a few religious watchers. You know what I mean? Like they watch it all the time, and even if they don't comment all the time, I know they're there and they're watching it, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate the little community that we've built here on my channel, part of the peanut. So that's why I do it. You guys keep me company. It's fun, and I enjoy the banter just like I did on Instagram. And the only reason I still have Instagram is because I have friends on Instagram that are not on YouTube that I want to keep up with. You know what I mean? And so that's why, because I kind of want to just get rid of all my social media and just keep YouTube for now. But I don't, because I want to keep up with the friends that I've made on Instagram that may not be here on YouTube. So yeah, I like to chat with you guys. I really do. And with that said, look at that. We finished our page. That was an easy one, though, I have to say, because I've kind of got a formula down now. And, oops, got a piece of hair on me again. And I don't know if you guys hear that plane that just went by. But yeah, so here's our page. We use the popcorn wrapper packaging as the page itself because it was nice and large. This sticker is actually pretty cool because it kind of enforces it. And then we use the India snacks here just for decoration and a pocket. And Kristen's little note to me is going to be my journal card to journal on. Yeah. So hubby and I have been taking walks every night around the block. Tonight we start 2 blocks. So we're going to go the length of 2 blocks. I got him a walking stick, like a hiking stick, to help him with his balance. And it seems to be helping pretty good. And we're doing pretty good time. We're not trying to race around the block. I told him we'll just take it easy. But we'll see. Hopefully in the long run it helps. It helps. I'm hoping it's a mind over matter and he can just get better at keeping his balance and walking without being dizzy, just by doing it more often, but I don't know. Since no one can seem to find out what's wrong with him. But with that is the end of Trash Talk. So remember, you guys, let me know if you know where this is. For the country, I have no idea. Like I said, it looks like an old factory to me. And other than that, you guys have a productive week. I'm going to go spray sealant on that 10-minute page, that hot mess that we have out there that is now outlined in black. And I'll see you guys on the next video, which will be tomorrow, day 21. All right. Love you guys. Tschüss.